join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. Can I get a roll call, please?
Michael Cashman.
Present.
Thomas Wood.
Present.
Barbara Hebert.
Here.
Charles Custic.
Here.
Dana Isabella.
Here.
James Coffey.
Here.
And I am present.
Resolution 35, approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of January 4th of 2024 be approved and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Costick, is there a second?
Second.
Spell. Any discussion? Seeing none. All's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Anybody seeking to provide public comment this evening? Seeing none. Moving forward to Resolution 36, the abstract.
Resolved that the abstract of audited claims number 2A-2024 for 2023 in the amount of $33,256.32 and number 2A-2024 for 2024 in the amount of $3,032,007.29. Abstract 2A-2024 prepays for 2024 in the amount of $444,271.52 be received as reviewed by the audit committee, and the supervisor is hereby authorized to pay said abstracts.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Hebert, is there a second?
Second.
Isabella, any discussion? Seeing none. All's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 37, the monthly department reports.
Resolved to receive and place on file monthly department head reports for the following departments. For December of 2023, we have buildings and grounds, codes and zoning, the dog control officer, highway superintendent, the supervisor's financial report, the town clerk, and the water and wastewater department.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Costick, is there a second?
Second.
Wood, any discussion? Seeing none. All's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 38, appointment of Scott Hyatt to the Finance Committee.
Whereas a vacancy exists on the Finance Committee, and whereas Mr. Scott Hite is a resident of the town who possesses skills and experience with finance and financial systems, is willing to serve as a member of the Finance Committee. Therefore be it resolved that the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board does hereby appoint Mr. Hite to the Finance Committee for a term to expire of December 31st of 2027, effective February 1st of 2024. And be it further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be given to Mr. Hite and Finance Manager, and be it further resolved that he take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution, and the supervisor sends a letter of appointment and appreciation to Mr. Hite.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Hebert, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, any discussion? Seeing none. All's in favor, please say aye. Actually, roll call.
Thomas Wood.
Yes.
Barbara Hebert.
Yes.
Charles Custic.
Yes.
Dana Isabella.
Yes.
Michael Cashman.
Yes, resolution carries. Thank you. Resolution 39, adoption of the park improvement plan for 2024.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh has been experiencing significant growth and development requiring updated careful planning and management with guidance that is best served by the addition of a park improvement plan for 2024. And whereas the town of Plattsburgh park improvement plan for 2024 will provide clear conceptual designs with appropriate costs for 6 parks in the town of Plattsburgh based on key priorities: safety, accessibility, inclusivity, efficient use, reuse of space, field quality, drainage, identity, community character, and adjacent natural resources, multi-generational and financial feasibility. And whereas along with the BHAN planning and design with which the town of Plattsburgh currently holds a 2-year contract, the Planning Department and Parks Recreation Department has developed a plan that supports the priorities of the town. Therefore be it resolved that the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board accept and place on file the new park improvement plan for 2024 as submitted, and that this plan be used as a benchmark for future development and use in the town of Plattsburgh. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Parks and Recreation Department and Planning Department.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Costick, Isabella? That was correct, Isabella, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Any discussion?
Just a big thank you to Aaron, Jordan, Jess, and Trevor for all the work that they put on this, and also to our PrAC committee, the advisory committee. And we met again the other evening with them, so they had a lot of input. So I think this really sets us up well for the future as we continue to put money into the parks. We're going to know where it needs to go.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Barbara Hebert,
Yes.
Charles Costick,
Yes.
Dana Isabella,
Yeah.
Michael Cashman.
Yes, resolution carries. Thank you. Resolution 40, request to purchase 4 new flammable liquids storage cabinets.
Whereas it is necessary to continue maintenance and improvements of buildings and grounds within the town of Plattsburgh. And whereas procedures for purchase of commodities, equipment, or goods and contract values requires the town to solicit price quotes for amounts in excess of $5,000. And whereas Mike Drew, Superintendent of Buildings and Grounds, has solicited prices and is requesting permission to place an order for 4 new flammable liquid storage cabinets. Whereas quotes have been received and the lowest total estimated cost of the cabinet is from Just Right Safety Group for $6,273, which includes a $221 and 6 cent shipping charge. Therefore be it resolved that the town board does approve the purchase as recommended, and that the superintendent of buildings and grounds is hereby authorized to make said purchase, and be it further resolved that payment be made payable from the following 2024 equipment and capital outlay accounts as stated here. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and the superintendent of buildings and grounds, Mike Drew.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Costick. Any discussion? Seeing none? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 41, December 2023 budget amendment.
Whereas the town may need to amend the 2023 budget to reflect changes in revenues and expenditures during the year, and whereas the budget amendments will be offset from existing fund balance or additional revenues. Therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Plattsburgh authorize the following budget amendment as attached. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Hebert, is there a second?
Second.
Isabella, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 42, capital project closure.
Whereas the following capital projects outlined below are completed as of December 31st of 2023 and need to be closed. The Bluff Point Connected Lift Station Capital Project, the Consolidated Sewer District, Trade Road Lift Station Capital Project, and the Ampersand River Traffic Control. Whereas for the remaining cash balances in Bluff Point Trade Road Lift Stations be transferred to the Katie'ville Wastewater Treatment Plant Capital Project. For the Ampersand River Traffic Control Capital Project, there are no remaining cash balances. Therefore be it resolved that the town board does hereby authorize the closure of the capital projects as outlined. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and the director of water and wastewater.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Barbara Hebert,
Yes.
Charles Costick,
Yes.
Dina Isabella,
Yes.
Michael Cashman.
Yes, resolution carries.
It was a great job. It took a while.
Yes,
But
it did.
well
That's
worth
good.
One box left to check.
Resolution 43, purchase E1 pump parts and panels for Honey Drive.
Whereas the Water and Wastewater Department needs E1 pumps, parts, and panels as an emergency backup for Honey Drive, and whereas procedures for purchase of commodities, equipment, or goods and contract values requires the town to solicit price quotes for amounts in excess of $5,000, and whereas the Water and Wastewater Department requested 3 solicited prices, and is requesting permission to purchase an E1 pumps, parts, and panels, therefore be it resolved, the purchase of a E1 pumps, parts, and panels be awarded to Cywert Equipment, the lowest bid in the amount of $11,015.44 be approved, and it is further resolved that payment be made payable from the 2024 Water and Wastewater Budget Account, and that a copy of this resolution be given to the Water and Wastewater Department and Budget Officer.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 44, authorize bidding for demolition of the water storage tanks.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh has constructed a 2 million-gallon water storage tank at the Kimberly Road Tank Farm to add additional storage to the system and to replace the existing 350,000 and 750,000 water storage tanks. And whereas the Birch Group, a duly licensed engineering firm permitted to practice in the state of New York, had previously been retained to prepare contract documents for Kimberly Lane Water Tank Demolition Project, which will remove the existing 350,000 and 750,000 water storage tanks. And whereas the town board does hereby accept and approve the contract documents for bidding, Therefore be it resolved that the town clerk is authorized to advertise for bids for the project using the contract documents approved by the board with a bid opening date and time of May 3rd of 2024 at 11 a.m. Therefore be it resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and water and wastewater director.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Costick is for second.
Second.
Wood. I would just offer as a reminder, this is the authorization for bidding. So we could receive bids that don't meet our interest, that could go in a different direction. But this is, part of the process that we had planned on doing. So let's see what we get back. Anything else? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Barbara Hebert,
Yes.
Charles Costick,
Yes.
Dana Isabella,
Yes.
Michael Cashman.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 46, request to purchase one new screw drive air compressor with dryer unit.
45. Sorry.
Is
Always have a lot more.
that 45?
45?
Apologies, mine got lost somewhere. 45, to present site plan return for 11 Plattsburgh LLC, Phase 3, lots 17 to 22, subdivision 2023.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh Planning Board has reviewed and granted detailed preliminary plan approval, but the planning department never received signed plans of the 11 Plattsburgh LLC Phase 3, lots 17 through 22, subdivision of 2023. And whereas the project applicant, Tom Lattenville, has informed the planning department, that he is unsure when he will proceed with this project, and are requesting the 3% deposit and recreation fee be refunded. And whereas the project owes stormwater review fees for the August 31st of 2023 stormwater review from the Birch Group, and whereas the project acknowledges that the town will cease further review or consideration of the project until such time the applicant reestablishes the construction deposit and escrow and the recreation fee with the town. Now therefore be it resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized and directed to release the said deposit in the amount of $2,760.77 plus accrued interest to date. And it is further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be recorded by the Planning and Community Development Department Secretary for the return of the deposit to 11 Plattsburgh LLC.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Hebert, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Now, resolution 46, request to purchase one new screw drive air compressor with dryer unit.
Whereas it is necessary to continue maintenance and improvements of buildings and grounds within the town of Plattsburgh, and whereas procedures for purchase of commodities, equipment, or goods and contract values require the town to solicit price quotes for amounts in excess of $5,000, and whereas Mike Drew, superintendent of buildings and grounds, has solicited prices and is requesting permission to place an order for one new screw drive air compressor with dryer unit, with the lowest quote being $15,821.67 from Pittsburgh Spray Equipment Company. Therefore be it resolved that the town board approves said purchase and that the superintendent of buildings and grounds is hereby authorized to purchase the screw drive air compressor with dryer unit. And be further resolved that payment for said purchase be allocated from the following 2024 equipment and capital outlay accounts as stated here. And it is further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and the superintendent of buildings and grounds, Mike Drew.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Costick, is there a second?
Second.
Isabella, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. I know of only one need to have a short executive session this evening with no action to follow regarding the work history of one specific individual. Is there a motion to enter executive session?
So moved.
I'm gonna call it again. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
Yes.
Okay. Tom?
Second.
All right. Can I get a roll call, please?
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Barbara Hebert,
Yes.
Charles Costick,
Yes.
Dana Isabella,
Yes.
Michael Cashman.
Yes, we will enter executive session at 6:14 PM, and again, no action to follow.